So, conveying information. What do I mean by information? I've separated it in two categories, fast information and slow information. Let's start with fast information. How do you inform the player of a danger in less than a second? You exploit their reflexes and use stimuli. There are two types of stimuli used in almost every game. First one is visual stimuli and second one is sound stimuli. Let's go over an example I've made. Try to find every stimulus in the example. The player is playing a top-down view shooter and an enemy fires a projectile. The projectile has a trail behind it. The player fails to dodge and the projectile hits them, taking off a bunch of their health and also making the screen flash for a few milliseconds. The player is now low on health and a red vignette appears around the screen. Alright, let's see how many you've guessed right. So first, we have the trail which shows the movement of the projectile. Then we have the screen that flashes to tell the player, hey, you've been hit! And finally we have the red vignette which shows that the player is low on health. As you might have noticed, these were all visual stimuli, but don't forget about sound stimuli. There are two ways for the player to learn the meaning behind a stimulus. They will either learn by experiencing it enough times, or by being told explicitly about it. Letting them learn by themselves is probably the best choice. However, if the information is critical and isn't immediately obvious, then it is better to just explicitly say it. Also, if you're using a big stimulus like a whole screen flash, make sure it is for something important, because it will cover the whole screen and the player will surely see it, which to them must mean that something important is happening. Don't make the screen flash every time an enemy fires a projectile, please. If you want to attract the attention of the player to a certain area of the screen, you can make that area flash and add a sound effect. You should always try to combine sound stimuli with visual stimuli, so that in the case that the player misses one of them, there's always the other one to back it up. As for slow information, you don't use the player's reflexes, you use their cortex. Slow information is usually made up of text and dialogue. It is mostly used to tell the story or move it forward piece by piece. However, I won't tell you how to make a good story here. That's for another video. And that's all there is to it. Hope you learned something, and until next time, see ya!